Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about astrology for this week. So it's a pretty simple week. A lot is going on, but simply put, Capricorn, the sign of stability, the sign of shoulds, the sign of structure, has been highlighted by the planet Pluto for the last 19 years, just about. So that means that old structures, old ways of being, government forms, financial systems, that means the rules have shifted and changed a lot. And if you look at our structures, at the political situation in the world, if you look at the way we view how structures and the way we view how finances should be conducted, all of that is changing or has changed drastically. And so that also relates to you. Look within yourself. Where has your idea of your value, your importance, your structure, where has that changed? From now until March 23rd, Pluto will be in the last sign of Capricorn. And so that means that business is being wrapped up before Pluto moves to the next sign of Aquarius. So definitely take a look and see what is in your life that needs to be wrapped up, finalized, finished. Now, Pluto isn't going to stay in Aquarius. It's going to go back and forth a couple times before it finally goes into Aquarius in November of 2024 for good. So in that time, in the next in the next year and a half, we've got a lot of finishing, actually, is what it is. A lot of finishing up of old belief systems, of old outmoded forms, and of old business that has prevented us from moving forward. Pluto is the planet of transformation. So in some way, wherever Pluto is in your chart, you have transformed. It's drastic. It is complete. You are not what you were before this transit began 19 years ago. So having said that, we're going to move on to Wednesday, which is Venus, the planet of relationships, the planet of women, the planet of balance and beauty and value, especially self-value. Venus is together, conjunct Neptune. Neptune is the planet of the soul, of great spirituality, also the planet of the fog, of great misdirection. Neptune is, it's imagination and illusion. Sometimes that's a good thing, but not when we try and apply it to a planet like Venus. It's great if you're writing a movie, great if you're writing a book, great if you're painting a painting or making jewelry, because art is ruled by Venus. However, not great if you're thinking about investing money or buying that pricey piece of property or running off to Vegas or whatever the form or the equivalent of Vegas is for you. This is not the time to sign on the dotted line. Venus together with Neptune is telling you that what you see is not necessarily there. So use this time to meditate, to practice yoga. Use this time, as I said before, to be creative, but don't use this time to commit to something or someone that you're going to regret committing to. The following day, Thursday, the sun, the life force. The sun is the life force of our solar system, and the sun rules the heart, rules creativity, rules children and teachers as well, and it rules performance. The sun will be together with, conjunct, Saturn. Saturn is the planet that rules Capricorn. Saturn rules stability. It rules the rules. It rules formal, conservative ways of being. Saturn is saying to the sun, not so fast, because the sun is expressive, and Saturn would like you to rein it in. So the sun conjunct Saturn means that whatever you're your impression of the world is, your impression of yourself, your impression of how things are to be. You need to really tailor that to what's actually happening, not what you imagine is going to be happening, not what you'd like to be happening, but what is actually happening. Now, the sun is conjunct Saturn the day before. Venus was conjunct Neptune. Just because I say today or tomorrow doesn't mean that it's only that day. It's going to go on for quite a while. So Venus together with Neptune, telling you to be careful about signing on the dotted line. The sun together with Saturn, telling you to be clear about what it is you're signing what it is you're signing up for as you sign on the dotted line. So during this time period, for the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would not buy anything expensive, kind of like Mercury retrograde, only more so. I would not buy anything expensive. I would not make commitments that I couldn't get out of, and I would not buy or spend or commit to buying or spending more money than I have, or more money than is good for me to buy into or purchase either that thing that I've always wanted or that thing I think I need. Because the always wanted goes to Venus, and the thing I think I need goes to Saturn. So this is a time when you need to sit back and see how things develop, how they develop. If it's wonderful and it's appealing now, and you want to run off to whatever your equivalent of Vegas is, or you want to buy that thing or commit to that thing today, if it's any good at all, it will still be good in 2 or 3 weeks. So give yourself a chance to see what is so for you, what has value to you, and how you can be contributed to. Then we have on Sunday, the sun leaves the sign of Aquarius. We stop being an Aquarius and we move into the sign of Pisces. So this is the final sign of the year. So this is the astrological end of our year. It's, again, you want to tie up loose ends during this month. It's the shortest month of the year. You want to tie up loose ends, and you want to let yourself experience what it's like to just let go of what does not work for you. This is a great time for that, because this sun in Pisces is going to also conjunct at some point in this month Neptune in its own sign, Pisces. When that happens, Sun Neptune, you're going to have a lot of, I think it's a lot of not mystery, but a lot of haze, a lot of spiritual things, yes, but a lot of illusion and haze and fog. And you want to be clear about what is really happening for you, what's really going on. Starting this week, you want to pay attention. And for the next few weeks, until we get out of the sign of Pisces and get into Aries, you really do have to pay attention and make sure, again, I think the most important thing is, let's not sign on the dotted line. Let's not make commitments that we are not going to be able to keep or go through with, because the sign of the times is right now illusion, illusion, illusion. An excellent time, though, for creativity, fabulous. An excellent time for meditation and spirituality, wonderful, but not for committing to anything or anyone. And then on Sunday, we've got the planet Venus, relationships, going into the sign of Aries. Venus in Aries is bold. Venus in Aries is, I'm not waiting to be asked. I'm going to be the one, I'm going to stand center front, and I'll be the one asking. Actually, with Aries, I'll be the one telling what I want, and I'll be the one expecting to get what I want. So perhaps during this time between now and Sunday, be a good idea to make a list of what you do want in preparation for announcing to the world, to the cosmos, that you're here to pick up your order. So on that note, I tell you, have a great week. Be careful about what you commit to. Enjoy being creative. Enjoy being spiritual, and enjoy.